Good evening, everyone. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? My name's Yolanda Poe, and I am welcoming you to the other side of victory. I want to thank you so much for coming in this evening and spending some time. Absolutely, absolutely. Let me grab this door. I'm really excited this evening. I mean, really excited because I want to be talking about a topic that I absolutely adore, and it's about animals. Okay, call me crazy, I'll answer. So I'm basing it off of a scripture. But before we begin, okay, I want to say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever this broadcast finds you. I want to welcome you, like I said earlier, to the other side of victory. I have to start this off the way that it needs to be started so that you understand one of the purposes that I'm on here is on February the 13th, 2023 at 9 p.m. I am going to be doing an interview with two absolutely beautiful young ladies, and it's as it pertains to domestic violence. It's from Hell to Victory is the title. These are women that have survived domestic violence. One is out just recent. She's fresh out, and she's married. And the other young lady is not. So we're going to compare the two and see if there's any difference in what happens as it pertains to being married and not married. There, believe it or not, there are some small differences as it pertains to domestic violence when it comes to marriage and how that kind of plays out, especially when there's property involved. It plays out a little differently sometimes in marriage. So please mark it off on your calendars, okay? Eastern Standard Time. I always forget to say that. So make sure that you check it out. 9 p.m., February 13th. Mark it on your calendars. I expect everybody to be there. Whether you catch this on the live or the replay. Something else I forgot to mention. I also can be found on YouTube. Okay, so if you just type in my name, Yolanda Poe, and voila, there we all will be. Okay. So this part is my favorite part. This is my fave. The reason why I say it's my fave is because I have such a love for cats. I absolutely adore them. I often joke with my sweetie and I go, oh, can we keep it? Can we have one? Can I have a tiger? I want the babies. They're real little. Like, can I have a tiger? Because I absolutely love cats. When I was little, I used to say that when I get to heaven, I'm going to ask God, can I have a lion? Because I wanted a lion. I thought they were so pretty. Or a jaguar. Or I always wanted this, because when I get to heaven, they're not going to eat me. So down here, a little different. But unless I raise it, it might not. Anywho, so that was my big thing. Is I just absolutely love cats. And there's like, oh my gosh, I can't remember how many cats there are. I have like my notes have notes. But for tonight, I'm going to go by the notes that I have in Facebook. I have them up so that I can read them. But before we begin there, in Matthew 11, I want to start at verse 11, and I'll read 11 and 12. Verily I say unto you, among them that are born of women, they hath not risen a greater than John the Baptist. Notwithstanding, he that is least in the kingdom of heaven is greater than he. there's another one greater coming, but let's chat on this one right here, because this is my focal point right here. And from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffereth violence, and the violent taketh by force. So the last time that you and I were together, and if I may just go back a bit, we talked about how bad do you want it? So when we talk about, as it pertains to how bad you want it, whatever it is, whether it is a career, whether it is a home, whether it is a job, whether it is, some people, you know, they have a thing where they want a child, they want to be married, but for those of you that want a deeper walk with God, let me mess with you for a little bit. One of the things I've been chatting with folk about lately is that when you step into ministry, there is a certain way you must conduct yourself as it pertains to ministry. And when you're seeking a deeper relationship with God, or you're seeking a deeper position in God's kingdom, right there, how bad do you want it? What are you willing to sacrifice to get that which you want? Because once God gives it to you or reminds you, catch it, that you already have it, what do you do then? How do you conduct yourself so you can strengthen that gift? Most of us are relatively strong when we first start out in life, you know, in our 20s, you know, we got that thing going on, you know, we are, you know, we strong folk. Yep. We strong. We got it all figured out. I'm trying to figure my life out here though. Okay. We got it all figured out. We got it all figured out. We can lift sofas. I remember when I would work out and it would be nothing, I would be moving furniture around. I go pick up the sofa. My son would go, Mom. And I go, what? And I'll be standing with the sofa, you know, midair. Like, what happened? Oh, you want me to put that down? Now I look and I go, who in here I can get pick this sofa up? If you don't exercise and keep that thing up, because see, there's women older than me, and I'm in my 50s. There's women older than me that are really strong. They're like bodybuilders. I saw them on Facebook like forever ago. And they, you know, they quite frankly can pick up a lot of weight. But it's because that they have worked out. It's because they spent time exercising a certain part of their body, if not the whole body, so that they can obtain what they need, which is lifting that next weight, going to that next level. So how much exercise, excuse me, are you doing to get to your next level? How much reading of your word are you doing? How much studying are you doing? How much time do you spend in prayer? How much time? Now, as it pertains to the other side of victory, let me just share some stuff with you. In order for you to get to the other side, you've got to do something to get there. So it's like whatever your other side is. And my area that I deal with greatly is domestic violence. There has to be something that you do to get out of where you are. There has to be some type of a plan. And even for a woman that has no plan, she has a plan before she steps out. Follow me, I'm going to bless you. So she's in the house, she's being beaten. She can't take it anymore. Her mind says, I can't take it anymore. When she has a second, she takes off. Maybe no shoes on, barely any clothes on. She out. She, in her mind, said, it's time to go. There was a strategic plan. And how bad did she want it? Determined on how, once she realized that she didn't want to be there no more, how long did it take for her to go from here to here, depending upon the severity of the situation? So the cats that we have here, there is, I believe it's the Black Panther. I think it's a Black Panther and the Tiger. Those two dolls, it's based on their areas of expertise. Is the reason why in certain areas they can win a battle. So every situation isn't the same. So I'm not saying that, oh, so if the person's being beaten and they don't run out, then, oh, they didn't want it bad enough. No, that's not what I'm saying. In every situation, it is different. When you want something bad enough, depending upon where you are, depends upon when you can flee, when you can get out of that thing. You don't like that job, you got to be strategic. That relationship is chaotic. It's crazy. There's emotional abuse, and you know it's there, but there's so much you have to do to get rid of it. It is crazy. Listen, I was in the situation that I was in. I had to decide whether or not I wanted peace or I wanted the place I was staying. Because the area that I was fighting in was not my territory, because that person had dominated the situation. So anybody that knows Yolanda knows I leave quickly. I've gotten to the place where I don't stick around. But again, it depends on how bad do you want it. Because once I couldn't take it anymore. I mean, like really couldn't take it anymore. I had a family to take with me. I had my children with me. My grandbaby was one of them, to be exact. So I had to be strategic. So it did. It took me a week. It took me a week to figure it out, because I had to conjure up a good lie to get me, be able to get me out the door. But at that point, I wanted it bad. I packed my stuff, made it look like I had to take some things to storage. I got up that morning, I did my laundry. They was in there flexing, barely talking to me, flexing. And I'm going, babe, I got you. Babe, I got you. I'm going to do the laundry. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. Don't I always take care of you? And in my head, I want, this is the last time I have to tell this. This is the last time I have to wash her clothes. This is the last time I'm going to have to. This is the last time I'm going, because I couldn't take it no more. My situation had at that point become my dominant place of space. So let's talk about these two animals really fast, okay? Because I'm like at 15 minutes, and guys, I spend like 20 with you. And then I roll out. I'm just trying to wipe off my glasses. Don't judge me. They dirty. So the Black Panthers, okay? The difference between the Black Panther and the tiger, and the other three I'm just going to skim through. But the Black Panther and the tiger I found very, very interesting, because when I went online, they pitted one against the other. So they said the Black Panther, they're flexible. They climb fast. Claws are better than a tiger. They're more intelligent and have excellent night vision. Okay, so in a situation, as it pertains to the Black Panther thinks. The Black Panther has excellent vision. It's flexible, and its claws are dominant. That's what makes them so great. They're fast. Now, tiger has the weight advantage. Doesn't give up easy. Has a lot of energy. They bite stronger and they're more territorial. The kingdom suffereth violence, and the violent take it by force. Tigers don't give up easy. Now, they got a lot of energy, and their bite is strong. So that's something, that's an extra for them, because they don't stop until it's over. And when I was checking out the YouTubes, when I was looking at them, it made reference to the tiger. They said when they start fighting, it does not stop until it's over. That reference was not made to the Black Panther. From the little bit of information that I gathered from them is what I said to you. They climb, they got great claws. They're more intelligent than a tiger. So they can, they're worth their weight in gold. So I asked the question on here, which one are you? Then I did one on the bobcat. Now, the bobcat, snow leopard, and then just the regular leopard. There's a difference between a leopard and a regular leopard. So bobcats can be found in North America, in a wooded, swampy, or basically anywhere where they can catch a meal. So they can be seen anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. They can find something to eat anywhere. They can fight. They are twice the size of a domestic cat. Their speed is 35 miles per hour, and extinction is not something that they suffer from. They hunt rabbits, rodents, birds, chicken, and deer. That's a bobcat. Okay, so they can be found anywhere. Bobcats can be found in the wild, or they can be found in your house. Okay. Snow leopards are different. They kill the things 3 times its size. Has a really thick coat because they're snow leopards. They're up in the mountains. They can be found running on rocks. It's not a big thing for them because they're built for that environment. They hunt goats, and they also run 35 miles per hour. Now, I don't know where it is in here, but I can't remember what bird it was. I'm going to leave that a bit long because I don't want to lose my spot here. But there was a bird, I think it was the caw, that it flew 35 miles per hour, I believe it was. Just to compare, just do a little comparison. Try not to drop my tablet. Just to do a little comparison. Let's see. Leopards. The regular leopards are elegant. They're classy. They're tree lovers. Can be found in China, India, North America. Their length is, check it, 3 to 6.7 feet long. From 62 pounds to 187. It's actually 97. That's a typo, forgive me. They run about 36 miles, swim well. They attack antelope and deer. And then they've been known to drag their prey to a tree so that they can eat in peace. All 3 of these cats have distinctly different behaviors. However, fighters is what they are. They hunt. I would say that I would like to be likened unto the one that thinks the most. The Black Panther. He's more intelligent, excellent night vision. So they talked about the difference between the tiger and the Black Panther. And they said, well, who's better? So the statement was, it depends on what arena that they are fighting in. If it's nighttime, the tiger has less of an advantage. If it is daytime, it is possible that the tiger could have more of an advantage. Black Panthers, they have great claws and they're flexible and they climb fast. But tigers have a weight advantage. They go in for the kill. They're not taking no prisoners. If they go for you, then death is what your portion will be. So I asked the question on both of these posts. Which cat are you? Or are you all of them? The kingdom suffereth violence. The kingdom of God is going through deep waters right now. You as an individual, I'll just bring it home, going through some deep waters right now. The companion you're with is verbally abusive. Nobody knows how deep it is but you, because you're the one that lives there. That live there, forgive me. Your job is stressing you out, and no one really understands how much it's stressing you out but you. Your household is offset, and you don't know how to get that thing together. The business is not moving as quickly as you would like it to move. Which cat are you? Who are you? What are you willing to do to get your stuff in order? We out in the wild now. We fighting. We fighting. We out in the wild. That's what we doing. We trying to get ourselves together in the wild. The situations we are in are deep, and the crap in it is deep rooted. Tell me what are you going to do next? What's your next plan of action? What's your next plan of escape? Food for thought this evening. The kingdom suffereth violence, and the violent taketh by force. It is time for us to rise up and do what is necessary to get ourselves on the other side of victory. And, if I were to be asked the question, where did I come up with the other side of victory? Because after somebody gets out of a situation, they're out of it and they're victorious. But there's another step after that. That's why I call this the other side of victory. When I got out of my domestic violence situation, there was another level I had to go to. And then after I got out of that level, there was another level I had to get out of. And then after that level, there was another level. And then even when I was in the situation that I'm in now, where I'm about to get married, there was a period of time within that time frame that we were together that I had to pull myself out because I had suffered from PTSD. I was suffering from PTSD. Post-traumatic stress syndrome is real. Well, sometimes you think that you're good and other times you're not. And I had an incident where there was a guy beating on a girl outside of the home, and David was here, and I was watching it, and he heard it, came into the living room, and I'm on the phone with the police, and I'm trying to tell them what's going on, and he's spoon feeding me information because I'm standing there staring at this because I had went back. I went back. So I can't remember if it was on speaker or not, but he was spoon feeding me the answers to the questions that the police was asking me. And then I hung up because the people had moved from in front of my apartment, and I hung up, and David went back into the other room, and I'm sitting there, and it was weird. It was almost like he sensed it, because at the moment I went to open my mouth to say David, he said, "Are you okay?" And I said, "David." He said, "You're not okay." I jumped up and ran in the room with him, and he literally had to talk me off the emotional ledge. Because, guys, it was just that bad of what I had went through way before I had got to him. There was a healing process that I was going through, and I was a lot stronger than I was before there was an us. But there were just these incidents that I had to take my life back. What are you doing to take your life back? Is therapy your portion? Are you seeing a therapist? In any area. Are you seeing a therapist? Are you seeing a psychiatrist? I mean, what are you doing? What are you planning to do to get out of whatever it is? Because the kingdom suffereth violence, and the violent taketh by force. It's been wonderful to be with you this evening. Thank you so much for spending time with me. February the 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I can be found here on Facebook or on YouTube. Just type in Yolanda Poe, and I'll be there with grins and smiles with the two young ladies that are going to tell their sides of the story of from hell to victory. Again, my name is Yolanda Poe. I want to bid you a good night. Thank you for visiting us on the other side of victory, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Toodles, everybody. I gotta find my little button so I can. Oh, there it is. Toodles, everybody. Bye.